A new monthly check program just announced. Also, requested by many of you, a quick update on the $1,400 stimulus check specifically focused on Social Security, retirement, disability, SSDI, and survivors beneficiaries. And we'll also be talking about the deal that was made yesterday and confirmed earlier this morning and what's going on in the Senate today. We have a lot to talk about. Let's run through all these topics one at a time. Hey everyone, welcome. Thanks so much for joining me. If you're new here or if you haven't done so yet, make sure to hit the subscribe button right down below the video as it's totally free to do so, and this channel is the one and only channel you need to be watching right now for all of the latest updates, as I'm here for you every single day to help you out in any way that I can, as well as bringing you all these very important updates as we are getting them. So thank you so much for your support. I really do appreciate it. Subscribe down below and I promise you I'll be here for you in any way that I can each and every day, making sure that I'm helping you out through these videos. All right, let's jump through these and go through these topics one at a time in the order that I presented them just a second ago. First off, this new monthly check program that was just announced. This is another guaranteed basic income program, the latest one we can add to our list of many of these different programs that are popping up. In fact, if you've been watching for a while now, we continue to see these programs popping up literally on a weekly basis. This is the latest one I just found as of a few hours ago. So this one is actually coming out of Ann Arbor, Michigan. Now they're going to be allocating these payments on an ongoing basis in the amount of $500 for 3 years for the families that are selected to participate in this pilot program. So if you're in Ann Arbor, Michigan, I'd say, hey, check it out, because they're going to be selecting people in your area who are low income and who are in need to start getting these $500 payments on an ongoing monthly basis for 3 years. That's a lot of money, right? That's $18,000 over the course of 3 years, $6,000 a year. Yeah, for 3 years, right? So good stuff right there. Again, I'll continue watching all those very closely as they continue popping up every single week. Literally, on a weekly basis, we're seeing more of these guaranteed basic income programs popping up. A quick update on these $1,400 stimulus checks that are specifically focused on Social Security, retirement, disability, SSDI, and survivors beneficiaries. Now, I've had a number of you reaching out in the comments section saying, hey, can you give us an update? What's going on with these? So the last update that we had a couple days ago was that the Senior Citizens League apparently was supposed to be presenting their petition to Congress this week. I'm going to be totally honest with you. I have not seen any reports saying that they officially presented it and or any response from Congress. Here's kind of the issue that we're working with right now. Maybe they did, but what's capturing the headlines right now is this whole debt ceiling issue, right? We've been talking about this the last couple of days here. It's a major issue right now, and unfortunately, that is what's grabbing all the headlines. So I have not seen anything officially indicating that the Senior Citizens League did or did not present their petition to Congress. I'm not sure. I haven't found anything yet. And of course, with that also, I did not see any kind of response out of Congress. However, don't worry, I'm going to continue watching for this very, very closely. I'll continue doing more research, and as soon as we get some kind of official confirmation out of either Congress and or the Senior Citizens League that it has been presented, of course, I'll come back to you right away. I'll let you know what went down, and of course, I'll let you know if Congress has any official type of statements coming back on this petition and what they have to say about it. I would hope that they would give some kind of official statement saying at least something, right? But we'll see about that. Honestly, we have no clue what's going to go on right now. I think we need to get this whole debt ceiling thing out of the way, and then we can kind of focus on other topics that are out there right now. But I think this one is certainly taking the cake, right? I don't know if that goes together with what I'm talking about right now, but we'll just, you know what I'm saying, right? This debt ceiling, it takes the cake right now, right? Anyway, not literally, that's not really taking the cake. But anyway, you know what I mean. All right, let's talk about this deal that was reached in the Senate yesterday between Democrats and Mitch McConnell, and it was actually confirmed just a couple hours ago this morning by Chuck Schumer right there in the Senate. So this is actually in reference to, yet again, the debt ceiling. So for a while now, we were hearing that Republicans would not be coming together with Democrats to raise or suspend the debt ceiling. Well, as of yesterday, Mitch McConnell floated this idea that he would actually be introducing this bill to continue to keep the to suspend the debt ceiling, I should say, until December. So basically like 6 weeks from right now, right? Well, it's a little more than 6 weeks, but you know, until basically December 1st. And that was the idea that was floated yesterday. We heard yesterday evening, well, like late afternoon, early evening, we heard that Democrats would take the deal. Well, this morning, Chuck Schumer was out bright and early and confirmed that yes, the Democrats will take the deal from Mitch McConnell and basically just kick the can down the road for about 6 weeks until we get to deal with this issue once again pretty much around December 1st, right? So right there, pretty much between Thanksgiving and December 1st, we're going to be dealing with this situation once again. And then shortly thereafter, a couple days later, we're going to be dealing with a potential government shutdown once again, because again, they kicked the can down the road until early December as a result of the continuing resolution that passed late last week through the Senate and the House and signed by the president. All right, so yeah, we have some major issues going on. However, yesterday we were talking about this legislation still being written up for Mitch McConnell. We didn't know any price tags as far as how much they were thinking about the dollar amount that they were going to suspend the debt ceiling by and how much they were going to give as far as paying the obligations and the debts and things like that with the government. Well, just like the country as a whole. So here's what we found out. Mitch McConnell, it sounds like, is floating the idea of anywhere between about $200 billion and $300 billion that they're going to allocate to continue to keep the government essentially funded so that they can continue paying all the bills until December 1st. Now, Democrats did come back and say, hey, that's not enough. We don't believe that's going to be enough money that we need. So again, I'm sure there's going to be some more drama throwing down today in the Senate, as there always is. There's always this back and forth where it's never enough. You know the whole deal. It's always back and forth. You know, it's too little, it's too much, you know, all this whole back and forth. But eventually they'll come together on a number. And according to Chuck Schumer, maybe they'll be voting as early as today. But I've also seen other reports coming out saying it could drag into tomorrow or possibly even the weekend. But we do know about, about 10 days from, well, it's about 11 days from today is when they're saying that the government could potentially default if they didn't get this done. So as you can see, we're kind of getting down to the wire here. Of course, we still have about 11 days, and Congress is notorious for dragging things out literally until the final hour. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see this drag into next week, even though we hope that they get this resolved relatively quickly, maybe today, maybe tomorrow, maybe over the weekend, whatever. That's what the reports are saying. But, you know, Congress does have a reputation for waiting until literally hours before something is about to shut down and then quickly jamming it through. So maybe we'll see that happen again. Not really sure. But either way, all of this came down as of just well, since my last couple of videos here, this is the last update that I have here. But I do want to talk about a couple of the things that I purposely waited until the last minute to share this with you, simply because not too many of you care about this information, but I want to throw it out there anyway because this came out today. As you know, every Thursday, the initial jobless claims number is released from the previous week. Well, we got that number released this morning. 326,000 people applied for unemployment benefits last week. So, yes, another 326,000 people applied for initial jobless claims, as in new unemployed people applied for unemployment benefits last week, right? So everybody's all happy and excited, but this is still higher than pre-2020 levels. So I don't know, does it really sound that great? But either way, I guess it's pretty low according to recent reports. And then tomorrow we do have the non-farm payroll number that'll also be released. This is a number that's released the first Friday of every month. Last Friday was the first, the October 1st. So typically when the first day of the month, the first Friday of the month, I should say, lands on a Friday, typically they extend it out until the next Friday. So that's actually going to be tomorrow. They'll be releasing that all-important non-farm payroll number, which will give us an idea of how many jobs were created in the month of September. So this is a very highly anticipated number. A lot of people watch this, and usually the stock market reacts accordingly. So when it's released. So again, I'll bring that to you tomorrow. But either way, this is my latest update. We have a lot cooking out there again. We'll have to see what happens the rest of today throughout the Senate, what kind of drama in this really ugly soap opera throws down today. You know what I mean? They should have a show. Seriously, they should have a reality show. I don't know if it'd get any views, but it'd be interesting, right? Either way, hope this helps you out in any way that I can. Again, please make sure to hit the subscribe button right down below the video, as this channel is your one and only one-stop shop for everything you need to know. And I am the one and only original daily advocate, as I've been saying that for a very long time right here on the channel, as I'm very much committed and dedicated to helping you out in any way that I can. So thanks again for your support. Subscribe down below. Go back and check out. Thanks again. Enjoy your day.